Get ready, start. Sir, this bill to improve the service conditions of the judges cannot provoke any opposition from any quarter, but it is a pity that the government has to come with this measure as a consequence of a direction by the Supreme Court. I do not know how it passed the scrutiny of an efficient person that an artificial date cannot be fixed for granting the benefits of revised pension. It is obvious that a person who retired on 31/10/1986 cannot be paid rupees 4,500 and a person who retired on 1/11/1986 can be paid a pension of rupees 4,500. On the fact of it, discrimination is there now. So rightly the Supreme Court directed, and very rightly the Law Minister came forward with this measure. The other things are they are given a sumptuary allowance. It is not so large. It is only rupees 250 or rupees 300 for giving a cup of coffee or tea to those who come to their house. They get rent-free accommodation. They have also increased the conveyance allowance, but unfortunately, under the Income Tax Act, these are treated as perquisites and are treated as part of remuneration. The result is the state government gives with one hand and the central government takes away with another hand. So they realized that it is not the same government's hands, it is a different government's hands. So they are removing this anomaly now. But here we have to pause for a minute. Such a thing has to be done for others also. When you are giving some allowance, the allowance should not be included in the remuneration, and tax should not operate on it as being part of original salary. If you are giving some allowance to meet a specific purpose like transport, and if I am using that money for such purpose, then it should not be made a burden on my original remuneration by way of increased income tax. You are eating into the original remuneration, so this facility should be extended to other fixed salary people also, so that they will heave a sigh of relief. Then about gratuity, the rupees 50,000 ceiling is also not good. So far as the provisions of the bill are concerned, I have these few comments to make, taking this opportunity to express my views before you. 1,75,000 cases are pending in the Supreme Court alone as on December ending this year. 14,39,000 cases are pending in the various high courts, and if you complete the present sanctioned strength of judges in the Supreme Court and the High Courts, and if they refuse to entertain any future petitions, they will take 15 years to dispose of all these original pending cases. That is, you stop the in gate and open the out gate. Do not receive any further petitions for 15 years to come. The judiciary can say that for 15 years no new petition will be accepted or entertained. Even if they do that, it will take 15 years for them to clear all the cases pending now. In Allahabad High Court alone, there are 5 lakh cases pending. To meet this situation, one of the things thought of was to increase the number of judges. To increase the number of judges, we have passed a legislation with much fanfare, giving top priority, even pushing behind other items of legislation on the agenda of the House. The Business Advisory Committee was asked to give priority to this legislation, which proposed increasing the number of judges of the Supreme Court from 18 to 26. But what is the result? Till recently, the number of judges in the Supreme Court, after increasing its strength to 26, was not even the original component. It was just 15. Having said that, strength of 18 would not be sufficient, you sought priority for this legislation and increased the strength from 18 to 26. But for 11 years after that, even the original quota was not there. Here a word about the appointment of judges, etc. The Honorable Minister said in Rajya Sabha about 3 months back that very soon 4 judges for the Supreme Court would be appointed. I was present there when he said it, and so he won't contradict it. Sir, there is a convention and I will tell you what it is. In Andhra Pradesh, there is the High Court. Andhra Pradesh is a fairly big state with 42 members in the Lok Sabha and 18 members in the Rajya Sabha, altogether 60 members of Parliament, and it is one of the big states. When there was one judge from the Andhra Pradesh High Court sitting in the Supreme Court, they used to say, "Let him retire and then we will appoint another judge." There is only one exception in the case of one person in these last 40 or 50 years, when a second man was appointed for 1 year as judge of the court. Stop. हेलो शॉर्टहैंडियंस, वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। ऐसे ही और हार्ड वर्ड्स की आउटलाइन और वर्ड्स डिफ्रेंसिएशन की वीडियोस के लिए प्लीज़ वीडियो को लाइक, शेयर और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें एंड डोंट फॉरगेट टू प्रेस द बेल आइकन। थैंक यू।